Picture this. Everyone wants to succeed, but almost nobody volunteers for the grind. Why is that? Welcome to today's episode, where I'm tackling the uncomfortable truth about achievement. I'm your host, and if you're here, you're searching for more than feel-good advice. Today, we'll break down the difference between motivation and discipline. Using the analogy of a rocket versus its launch pad, motivation is the spark, but discipline is the solid base that gets you off the ground. Let's map out our journey. First, we'll dissect why motivation fades fast. Then, we'll dig into discipline and self-control. Finally, you'll walk away with strategies to actually change your habits. Now you might be thinking, isn't motivation enough to get started? Let me challenge that. Have you ever felt fired up to try something new, only to quit when it gets tough? Get ready for a reality check and a roadmap for lasting change, because today's topic isn't just about aiming high, it's about grinding low. Let's start with motivation. Motivation is that electric jolt you get when you watch a powerful TED Talk or read a viral success story. It's like the sugar rush after a candy bar. But here's the conflict. Motivation is fleeting. It's like a battery that drains fast. You say you want to win, but as soon as obstacles show up, motivation vanishes. Imagine you're hyped to run a marathon. You buy fancy gear, post your intentions online, but when training gets tough, that excitement fades. Now, you might ask, why can't I stay motivated? The psychology term here is extrinsic motivation, meaning your drive comes from outside rewards. Think of it like a car that only moves when someone pushes it. But when there's no one pushing, you stall. If motivation is the flashy spark, what keeps you moving when the spark is gone? That's where discipline comes in. Discipline is the real game changer. If motivation is a spark, discipline is the engine that keeps running long after the spark fades. Discipline means waking up early, even when your bed feels like a cloud. It means working when you're tired and pushing forward when everyone else decides to stop. Here's a scientific concept: self-regulation. It's basically your brain's ability to manage impulses, like a thermostat adjusting to keep the room comfortable. Discipline is your personal thermostat for success. Now, you might be thinking, how do I build discipline? The answer isn't glamorous. It's about small, daily choices, like ignoring the snooze button or finishing a task when your motivation tank is empty. Discipline isn't just about doing more. It's about doing what matters, consistently, regardless of how you feel. Let's talk about the comfort zone. You say you want to change your life, but you stick to routines that feel safe. Why does this happen? Well, the comfort zone is like a cozy cage. Soft, familiar, but limiting. This is where growth mindset comes in, a term psychologists use to describe your belief in your ability to improve. It's like software updates for your brain, making you stronger with every challenge. Hypothetically, imagine you're offered a risky promotion. You want it, but you hesitate because staying put feels easy. Are you really making a choice, or just avoiding discomfort? Here's the conflict. Comfort zones kill ambition quietly. Discipline is your ticket out of that cage, guiding you to push boundaries even if it stings at first. If you want change, you need to embrace discomfort. That's where true growth starts. If you can control yourself, you can change your life. Self-control is like the steering wheel that keeps you on course despite temptations and distractions. Let's unpack impulse control, a technical term for resisting urges. It's like having pop-up blockers in your mind, filtering out distractions, and focusing on your goals. Imagine you're trying to save money, but social invites keep coming. You might think, how do I say no without missing out? That's where discipline links with self-control, helping you stick to your plan even when temptation knocks. The setup: you want change. The conflict: you're pulled in 100 directions. The resolution: self-control, is your shield, protecting your progress and keeping you moving forward. When you master self-control, you unlock potential you never knew you had. Let's wrap it up. First key takeaway: motivation won't carry you. Discipline will. Second, stepping outside your comfort zone is essential for growth. Third, self-control is your best ally when life gets tough. Want to start changing? Try this. Tomorrow morning, commit to one small act of discipline. Maybe it's making your bed or going for a walk, no matter how you feel. Imagine you start seeing results after just 7 days. What might your life look like in a month, a year? Next episode, we'll dive deeper into habit formation, how to turn discipline into automatic action using the science of behavioral triggers and reward loops. If you found value here, share the episode. And remember, discipline doesn't happen overnight, but every day you practice, you get closer to your best self.